Seventh place Port Adelaide journeyed to Richmond Oval, knowing they had to win to keep alive a slim chance of making fifth spot. For West Adelaide, a victory would secure the double chance. Port coach Julian Farkas described last week's effort against the Roosters as the Magpies' worst of the season. After a week of soul-searching, his players managed to turn things around completely by winning every quarter against the Bloods. Port played fierce, determined footy, whereas West lacked intensity all day. Jack Harsmer is a skilled inside midfielder who hails from Cummins and boards at Sacred Heart College. He returned to the Magpies lineup and really had a day out. He does all the important one-percenters and rarely wastes a possession, either by hand or foot. Jake Johansson, whether playing as an inside mid or an outside mid, managed to rack up 26 disposals, 7 tackles and 7 clearances, as well as slotting a goal. Sean Davidson has been playing in defence and in the midfield. He was moved to half forward and finished with 5 goals. He provides a real physical presence. His 5 tackles also shows he works hard in the contest. Travis McIntyre is an under-16 on-baller who thrives on the tough stuff. He leads the Magpies tackle count, laying another 8 tackles along the way to gathering 24 disposals and 5 clearances. His brother James came to the Magpies from Salisbury West as a goal-kicking forward, but is making a name for himself at Port Adelaide as a defender. He shows good leadership and doesn't make too many mistakes, an important quality in someone who plays down back. For the Bloods, Nick Favretto from Cabra College provided plenty of drive out of the centre, racking up 31 possessions, 10 marks, 3 tackles, 7 clearances and a goal. Kane Mulvaney from Unley High followed on from last week with another polished performance in the back pocket, providing some run out of defence. Ryan Anderson is a strongly built 16-year-old from Westminster College who played on a wing and as a midfield rotation. He knows how to find the ball and made the most of his 17 possessions and 4 inside 50s. In the end, it was an emphatic victory for the Magpies by a margin of 45 points. Fifth place Glenelg travelled to Norwood Oval knowing a victory over the ladder leader would clinch a finals berth. The Tigers got away to a great start with the wind, kicking 7 goals and setting up a 5-goal lead by quarter time. When it was Norwood's turn with the breeze, they wasted a lot of scoring opportunities but still managed to peg back the deficit to 13 points by half time. In the third quarter against the breeze, the more experienced Redlegs managed to hold the Tigers and restrict their scoring opportunities. For the Redlegs, Joe Zaddo is really starting to find his feet after missing the first half of the season with a knee injury. The on-baller did some excellent work around the stoppages, collecting 22 possessions, 12 clearances, 5 tackles, as well as pocketing a goal. Matt Wallace played in the state under-18s as a key defender, but is now playing for Norwood as a key forward with great success. 16 disposals, 7 marks and 6 goals is a good day at the office. Norwood coach David Oatey was pleased with the effort of Orazio Fantasia, who was returning from an arm injury. Playing across half forward, the under-17 player made good use of his 15 disposals and 6 inside 50s. At the other end of the ground, coach Oatey was impressed with fullback Matt Bauer, a 190cm under-16 player who can play as a Dow defender as well as providing run and carry out of the back half. For the Tigers, Billy Stretch, an under-16 player from Emmanuel College, had an outstanding debut at under-18 level. Playing out of a back pocket, he showed poise, good decision-making under pressure and used the ball well. 14 rebound 50s from 24 disposals and 4 tackles are stats to say that he has what it takes to succeed. Billy Laurie, playing at centre-half forward, continues to present well and contest. He chased, tackled and finished off his good work by kicking 3 goals. Tigers coach Adam Blakely made special mention of his half-forward flankers. Tyler Baker made the most from limited opportunities, finishing with 5-1 from 10 disposals, while Nick Mosey, a boarder from Prince Alfred College, was busy collecting 19 disposals, 3 tackles, 4 inside 50s and a goal. A 6-goal-2 final term saw Norwood earn a hard-fought victory by a margin of 11 points and secure the minor premiership. The Redlegs now face a double bye in the lead-up to their finals campaign. North Adelaide played host to South Adelaide at Prospect Oval, knowing it must win to keep the flame of finals hope flickering. The Roosters got off to a flying start with an 8-goal first quarter and were never headed all day. Kane Bowley came back from a stint in the reserves and was outstanding. Playing in the midfield and across half-back, he collected 30 possessions, 7 marks, 7 clearances and 8 inside 50s. Henry Trenorden also returned from a month in the reserves, and playing across half forward and in the midfield, he racked up 21 disposals, 5 clearances, 8 inside 50s and bagged 4 goals. Darcy Knoll is a country lad who's a boarder at Sacred Heart College. He was impressive on a wing, has a good turn of speed and uses the ball well. 20 disposals and a goal is a good return for effort. Liam Jacker continues to be Mr. Consistency, with the 17-year-old chalking up yet another 20-plus disposals from a wing and across half-back. For the Panthers, the debut of 15-year-old Tommy Borum from the Aldinga Football Club was a real good news story. Due to a number of injuries, he got the call-up on Thursday night, started on the bench, went to half-forward and had a run in the midfield. He is definitely a player of the future. Ben Heaslip is an under-16 player from Prince Alfred College. Playing on a wing, he knows how to find the footy, has clean hands and a good long kick. 27 disposals, 10 marks, 4 clearances and 10 inside 50s is impressive. Another under-16 player who continues to shine is rover Caleb Daniel, who, although quiet in the first half, still ended up racking up 26 disposals, 10 clearances, 6 inside 50s and a goal. The Roosters were just too strong, running out comfortable winners by a margin of 66 points and are still in the hunt for a finals berth, if only just. The match of the round was at Woodville Oval, where the 4th-placed Eagles, chasing the double chance, faced up to 2nd-place Sturt, chasing top spot. The Eagles won the toss and made good use of the breeze, kicking 5 goals without a miss to set up a 22-point lead at quarter time. The Double Blues hit back with 3 goals in the first 5 minutes of the second term, and then another at the 10-minute mark to bring the game back on an even keel. The Eagles were successful in shutting down Sturt's run and momentum in the later part of the second quarter, and in a hard-fought third quarter was able to eke out a 3-goal lead by three-quarter time. Sturt suffered a blow when ball magnet Dwayne Wilson was forced to leave the field in the third quarter after rolling an ankle. Prior to his injury, he had gathered 31 possessions, 5 clearances, 4 inside 50s and a goal. The Double Blues missed his quality of kicking into the forward line. Eagles on-baller Sam Rowland is a real inside player. He goes in and gets the ball and knows how to use it effectively. 37 disposals, 9 marks, 9 clearances and 4 inside 50s say it all. Matthew Madonna had another busy game in the midfield, collecting 32 possessions, 8 marks, 5 clearances and 5 inside 50s. Cameron Giles performed well in the ruck, getting his hand to 24 hitouts, and also did a lot of good work around the ground, gathering 21 disposals and 5 marks. For the Double Blues, Brad Hartman followed his fine form from last week, playing at full forward and rotating through the centre. He collected 29 disposals, 6 marks, 4 clearances and kicked 5 goals. Sturt coach Michael Borden praised the performance of Roon Guilfoy playing at centre-half back. His defensive work was sound and he also provided good rebound. Coach Borden was also pleased with the effort of rover Elijah Rupsik, who was in and at it, racking up 23 possessions, 5 tackles, 9 clearances and 6 inside 50s. The Double Blues probably thought coming home with the win would bring them the victory, but the Eagles managed to squeeze out a well-earned 17-point win. That put an end to Sturt's chance of clinching the minor premiership and set up next week's clash with West Adelaide as a showdown for the double chance.